Oh, this is where things get really
The
dicey.
note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I think we should leave it alone. He's not gonna like me saying that, but I think we should leave it alone. There was a warning. There was a warning about this relic, and I think we should heed said warning. Just saying.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
Exactly.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake.
Is it really for Anne's sake?
I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Don't.
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
I tried to talk him out of it. But he insisted, so we'll see. Oh, is that Ominis? Don't tell me I have to get into... Oh
Ominis?
no, I don't wanna fight Ominis. I don't wanna fight him. Please don't make us fight him.
Ominis. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow.
Oh no.
Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help.
That's what I said.
I'm sorry, Ominis, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Oh no.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Yeah.
Fine. But Ominis knows I won't step back from a fight.
This is your best friend.
Can't believe this.
This is your best friend. Why do I have to persuade Ominis? Why don't I persuade Sebastian? I'm the one who agrees with... I agree with Ominis, not Sebastian. I adore Sebastian. And the reason why I want to, like, try to convince Sebastian is because I don't think this is... Something about this doesn't sit well with me. It just doesn't feel right. I mean, Ominis trusts me, but I feel like me continually trying to persuade Ominis is a bit abusive. You know, I think it's sort of like... I want to be his friend, but all I'm doing is talking him out of things that I 100% agree with.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
I do think it's
And
wrong.
if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Very well, let's talk to Sebastian. I cannot side with you, Sebastian's right. No, I love Sebastian, and that's why I'm defying him. Because I'm looking out for him. He's looking out for his sister, or at least I know deep in his heart he's trying to look out for his sister, but I have to look out for him at the end of the day. Let's talk with Sebastian.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed.
Yeah.
We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I'm not letting...
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
Yeah.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominis. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too.
Mm-hmm.
The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late.
Oh, I think it's...
Go then.
I don't think it's harmless.
Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret
I
this.
hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my
Listen
mind.
to me.
Ominis has. Let's go.
What? Ominis?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Yeah. And like, as long as the story lets me, as long as the dialogue choices lets me, I'm not gonna let, as much as possible, Sebastian go against the negotiation for there to be no more after this. I already think that we've done too much. I do believe Ominis is right.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominis and I found a compromise.
Yes.
Ominis simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
What, are you
I told him
jealous?
we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
I think Seb's jealous.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Yeah, Sebastian's just gonna have to trust that I have his best interest in mind. And
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominis. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
yeah, well, you kind of have to convince me more than you have to convince Ominis, because at the end of the day, as much as possible, I'm going to stop Sebastian from going totally to the dark side, because my character doesn't personally believe in that.
Revelio.
How are we supposed to get out of this? How do we get out of here? I don't remember how we get out of here. I'm getting all sorts of turned around. We shall see what the game allows us to do. I think this is the exit. No. I hope this is the exit. Getting all sorts of turned around. Yep, this is it. Okay. I am glad that the game seems to be giving us, like, a choice in all of this. Oh my goodness. How is this gonna pan out?
As we were leaving, Ominis wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
Well, you ticked him off.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Yeah, well, Sebastian, like, he's your best friend, and he feels betrayed, and he's just trying to look out for your best interests. Like, and he's ticked off. He feels like you've been doing nothing but lying to him and manipulating and making
Safe
me.
travels, my young friends.
And worse, like, making me manipulate him. Like, that's one thing that my character would have a long talk with Sebastian about, is that Sebastian just kind of told me to convince Ominis. We didn't even, like, have a chance to discuss it. He just assumed that I would do it for him. And I was like, no, like, my character may be in love with you, Sebastian, but I'm gonna call you on your BS. I will call you on your BS, because I definitely do that. My husband and I, we definitely do that for each other, for sure. Okay. Is that quest? Return to Feldcroft. Okay. Poached egg. Okay. Where do I do that? Where? Return to... Okay. We can't... Oh, because Sebastian... do you not have a broom, Sebastian? Alright, I guess we're going to return on foot to Feldcroft. For some reason. Let's head out.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominis. It'd only upset her.
Well, I mean, Sebastian, if I'm going to support you on this...
No, this isn't good.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the
Oh
hamlet.
my gosh. What's going on? This is not good.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Seb, let's go. We gotta stop this.
fatally diverted.
You all are toast. Nice.
Chill spells go.
Nice.
Rubber and white coming back this way.
Woo!
Let's get it.
Take that. We got this, Seb. We got this, Seb.
Got him.
Be careful! Mine!
Got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them.
Stop provoking them.
I'm handling it.
Lovey, stay back. Keep out of the way.
Nice. Oh, Anne. Oh no, Anne. Oh, great. Somebody stop him! Sebastian! Sebastian. Oh, snap! Sebastian! Wow. Anne saw that. She knows what he did.
Boy,
Oh no.
what have you done?
Oh,
Saved my sister.
With an
you
unforgivable
could have picked
curse
any other spell.
from that damned book, no doubt.
Any other spell.
Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
You could have picked any other spell to stop him, Sebastian. How many spells have we learned? Anything
What
else?
did my uncle expect me to do?
Any
The
other
Imperious curse saved Anne's life.
Any
That goblin was going to kill her.
other spell. Any other spell, which has been effectively it's effectively worked just as well. Like, you know, Expelliarmus, Defendo, you know, even the stop, like the freezing spell. Any other one could have saved your sister. It didn't have to be that one. Sebastian, oh my gosh. Or love you, but Sebastian. That was like idiotic. Like, you did not have to use the Imperious curse to stop a goblin. Like, how many goblins have we fought up to this point that did not require, like, Imperious at all to stop them? Anything else? Even Levioso. Like, Levioso. Glacier. Like, anything else? Sebastian, come on. I want to, like, at least feel that in that moment he just didn't know. He just, for a split second, he just had to cast something, and that was the first thing that popped into his head, which is the problem. That's the problem, that was like his go-to. Like, that was his reflexive spell was that one. I think that's a problem, because really, that spell should not be used, you know, reflexively. It should not be like something that you just use at a split second notice. I think that you have to, like, if you are going to use an Imperious curse or any unforgivable curse, you need to give it a little bit more extra thought than just, I'll cast this. Because if you do, if that is like your go-to, like in a fight or flight situation, if that is the first spell that pops into your head, that's a problem, in my opinion. I think that's a problem. Any other spell, anything else, like, because if I saw that happening, I would have done, you know, like the freezing spell or Levioso, anything. It may have been the wrong choice. I'm gonna tell him that, because like Sebastian, You're such a smart guy, but so dumb at the same time sometimes. Oh my goodness. It may have been the wrong choice.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's
That's
all.
the problem!
I shall make my uncle see reason.
That's the problem!
He cannot banish me from my own home.
Yes, he can!
From my sister.
Yes, he
It may
can!
be best to let him calm down a while.
Yes, he
May I
can!
speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
This is the part where This is the part where I call Sebastian as BS. He's like, he can't forbid me from seeing my sister. Yes, he can, because that's his house. And if you kind of look at it in our terms, using a unforgivable curse in the wizarding world is a lot like using, like, an assault weapon. It's like you're a terrorist, basically. So if a father thinks that his family is in trouble, even if it's your own son, if you think that your own family member, could be a danger to, themselves and to their own family, heck yeah, I'm gonna forbid you from seeing my daughter. Heck yeah. Like, no. I'm sorry, no. You're not. Like, I love you, and I always will love you as my son, but, I have to look out for everybody's best interest, not just yours, like, not just your own. It's a horrible, tragic, like, predicament to be in, having to choose between your son and your daughter. But if you, in your eyes, if you think that your son is legitimately dangerous and has some weapon that you consider to be extremely dangerous and, quite frankly, like, unnecessary, he has every right to forbid you from seeing his daughter. That's just my opinion. Some of you may disagree. Your mileage may vary, but I'm just trying to be logical here. Logical. I adore Sebastian. I really do. And I understand why. He's a 15-year-old. At the end of the day, he's a 15-year-old. And 15-year-olds, like all of us, can be really dumb sometimes. Really, really dumb. But the problem is, there's dumb, and then there's dumb with an assault weapon, like borderline terrorist. Like, that's a whole nother level of dumb, which I'm not going to support, by golly, if this game lets me, like, knock some sense into Sebastian. I will knock him out and knock some sense into him if I'm given the chance to, because he's acting on emotion. He's a 15-year-old who's acting on emotion. But even as a 15-year-old myself, I would be calling him on his BS, like 100%. Because if it's not coming from anyone else, he's not gonna listen. If it's coming from anyone else, even Ominis at this point, like, because he's already, like, completely has stopped really talking to Ominis or trusting Ominis fully. He's just completely cutting himself from Ominis with this mission. If it's not going to come from Ominis, and if it's not coming from his uncle, and it's not going to come from his sister, it's going to come from me, because I'm the only person that he would remotely listen to, and it's my responsibility, it's my job to, like, knock some sense into him right now.
What was he thinking?
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir, sir.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
No, I'm not going to defend him. Sebastian went too far. Yeah. He saved his sister. This is true. He did save his sister. But the way he did it was dumb. It was dumb.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? with an unforgivable curse.
Exactly. I agree
This
with you.
family
I agree
does
with
not
you.
resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior
I'm not.
at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as
I
he
totally
is.
was not defending
Sebastian
him.
is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
I don't use it, sir, and I definitely was not defending
Why,
Sebastian.
Sebastian?
Sir, I am at the mercy of whatever the dialogue choices I'm given, sir. Like, I am at the mercy of A or B, and there's no C, even though I would pick a C. Yeah, they're not gonna let me in. Although he doesn't seem to, like, be upset about me going in and talking to his daughter at all. I'm just gonna go in and take stuff from you anyway. I'll just take these letters.
Revelio.
They really should have just locked the door, because this is really, like, very inconsistent. Like, get away from my daughter. Oh, that's okay. You can go in and start taking stuff off of the counters. That's fine. It's like, that is fine. No, it's not, but...
What do we have?
Aloha, Mora.
Yeah, Sebastian has a problem.
Revelio.
Let's see. Okay. And the one last thing, if it seems like I'm being too harsh on Sebastian, if I did something that stupid, I want him to yell at me. Like, I want him to call me on my BS and call me on
Revelio.
idiotic, dumb things that I do.
Seems pleasant enough. Little place.
Because I need him. I would probably need him to. Because I trust that if he were to do something like that, it's because he knows he's looking out for me. Really. That's basically it. Oh, Sebastian. What a mess. What a mess. What am I gonna do with you? You sweet...
How nice to see you, my young friend.
We need to talk.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Yes. And he didn't believe me when I told him I wasn't defending you.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own
Oh, yeah,
twin.
he does. Yes, he
If
does.
he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominis is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
That's abusive. That is abusive. You're just using Ominis, which is not what you should do with a friend, much less your best friend. No, you're just abusing the friendship at that point. I'm not down with that. I'm not okay with that. But I can't say that, apparently. That's not a dialogue choice.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Oh, yeah, I'm standing by you, but not in the way...
I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Not in the way that you necessarily want me to, but I will definitely stand by you till the very end. It's just, don't be shocked if I'm going to be standing right in front of you and stopping you from doing something stupid. Because I will not let you do something stupid as long as the game allows me to stop you from doing something stupid.
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
No, I didn't.
Oh, which one?
No, I didn't. No. I love how they're like, on second thought, maybe I changed my mind. No, heck no.
On second thought, perhaps I don't need to learn any curses at the moment.
Very well. Let's speak again soon.
I'm very worried that Sebastian is the person that I also could learn the Vada Kedavra curse from, and it makes me wonder who he's killed with that curse. That's something that doesn't sit very well with me at all. I'm not a happy panda for that. Oh man, this quest is the hands down. Sebastian's storyline is hands down, head and shoulders better than the other three. Now, granted, I haven't seen the other three characters yet, but from the very beginning, consistently, Sebastian has been the most interesting character out of the four, and it feels really unbalanced. You know, I kind of wish. Part of it might be because I've specifically chosen for Sebastian during the times when I could choose between Sebastian and someone like Natty. But even when I am with Natty or I am with Poppy, the quests are fine. There's nothing wrong with them, but there's just so much with Sebastian that it just goes really, really deep, and I don't know, I just love it. So just to spread things out, because I don't want to concentrate the Sebastian quests back to back necessarily, I kind of want to spread them out so that, you know, I feel like I'm having a nice even spread of all things Sebastian. I decided to go to Poppy, talk to Poppy about the dragon, the poached egg quest, which I love the name of that, before I jump back into the next Sebastian quest. And I mean, honestly, I really am interested in hearing about what's going on with the dragon, because I'm very invested in that too.